Okay.
Is it going?
Go ahead. You're on.
Decoding
okay.
time.
Okay, time to have Mr. Lucy decode. This is really important. We're going to use these skills for the rest of the year. Go.
So the thought process is taking the words from the book and putting the words from the book into some sort of formula that we're going to utilize in chemistry. So first thing we have here, we have the United States. We have a picture of the United States. I love pictures, and note how nice that artwork is. And you have that area there. So next thing I want to show you is the textbook said, if you go to page 42, number 21, it says 2 inches. So we put 2.0 inches. I would think a better way to work this out might be 2.00 inches. Now, what we just did is increase the significant figures for the problem. We made this is a little better measurement than this measurement. So, in essence, 2 centimeters is not the same thing as 2.0 centimeters, is not the same thing as 2.00 centimeters. And the smart word gets a little wonky at the top there. This reflects the measuring device used in that chemistry laboratory in order to come up with that measurement. That's not a number, it's a measurement with units, with limitations for those numbers. So first thing, the textbook said 2. Mrs. Rinaldi worked it out as 2.0, and let's see how that played out here. Next thing you need to know is, here's a tool for your toolbox. From now till June, you're going to be using this particular conversion factor. It should be right there at your fingertips as we work out problems.
There we go.
There we go. Is it up there now? Perfect.
Yep.
The next concept that students have a problem with is this fraction, or any fraction. Does anyone know what that fraction is equal to? I'll bet you some people think the fraction is equal to 1.609 squared because you're dividing it by 1. That's not the case. This fraction is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. This fraction is equal, we'll put the 2 in there. That fraction is equal to 1. So in essence, 3.02 times 10 to the 6 miles squared is 7.8 times 10 to the 16 centimeters squared. These are identical numbers. It's like saying, I'm 3 feet tall. I'm 36 inches tall. They're both the same concept, the same number. They mean the same thing. And the only way in mathematics that occurs is if I'm multiplying by 1. Understanding that these conversion factors are 1 will be essential for the remainder of the year. Let's take it a step further. What's that fraction equal to? Not 2.54. That fraction is equal to 1. So we can say that the 2 inches, and note 2, Mr. Rinaldi put the 0 there. Noticing that I have 3 significant figures in my answer, I think we need another 0 there to make that with the 3 significant figures.
You definitely do.
Okay. And coming up, I think for the last part here, we did the same thing. Now, when we're dealing with sig figs, a quick reminder, because I know you already know this, the sig figs in a number written in scientific notation are the numbers written to the left of the multiplication sign. So this has 2 significant figures. Doesn't matter what the exponent is. And so if I have 2 significant figures here, 3 significant figures here, my answer then should have, I pause, good, 2 significant figures. So 3.97 gets rounded to what? 4.0 times 10 to the 17 milliliters.
Okay.
All right? And again, these skills will be all year. And the more you master them, the more you practice with them, the better you're going to be in April, May, and June.
Okay. Any questions or concerns, you can email us, but save this video, refer to it. These are one of the more difficult problems that you'll find on your next, at the end of the unit test or the quizzes. Okay?
That's it.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
day.
Enjoy the day.